Yesterday, a bee stung me on my hand over here, and now my hand has been swollen. You can see there's a huge difference between this hand and this one. This one has been swollen because a bee stung me on my hand. Stung and bite both has the same meaning, but bite we use for dogs, etc. And stung is the second form. Sting is the first form. We use the word sting when a bee bite us. So a bee yesterday bite me in the tuition center and also in the language center. Unexpectedly, all of a sudden, a bee stung me on my hand, and now it's been swollen. And do you have any idea about the place where the bee live? That is called beehive. Beehive is the place, as you can see in this picture, where the bee lives together. But I'm not going to count these words in today's lesson. These were bonus words and extra words, you can say. Our first ever word is here, overcome. Say after me, overcome. It's so easy to pronounce. And this means to defeat something like a problem or to succeed in controlling something. Like if you say, I overcome something, I overcome a problem. It can be any kind of problem. So this means that you defeat something or succeed in controlling something. For example, it's not easy at all to get ahead. First, you must overcome some challenges. You must overcome some obstacle, and then you will be able to get ahead. So here, keep in mind the phrasal verb to get ahead. This means to get success. Another example, our boss has overcame so many obstacles to get here. And this means that our boss has defeated so many obstacles to get here. The COVID-19 is a really big and deadly disease. But together we can overcome this. If we work together, so we can overcome this problem. We can overcome this disease. And this means that if we work together, so we can easily defeat the COVID-19. What's up guys, and most welcome. Warm welcome to the ulenglish.com, our palace, our channel, which all the time and always stand for what? For the University of Learning English, which is an online English academy and which help all of those lovely and cute people just like you who are struggling day and night and all the time to build their confidence, speak fluent and take their English to the next level. By the way guys, I'm your host Abedali, and just now we have started a new short video series called How to Speak the English Language Fast, Fluent and Clear, just like a native speaker within just 30 days. And in this 30-day video series, in this 30-day video challenge, we will try our best to upload 30 videos. And in these 30 videos, you will get to learn lots of different and sophisticated phrasal verb, phrases, expressions, vocabulary, and everything that you need for what? Everything that you need to achieve your goal of becoming a very fluent English speaker. So, I highly recommend all of you guys to stay tuned and complete this series. Number second, copy that. I do believe you must have heard this one so many times. And here I'm not talking about the copy paste, copy that. Most of the time you will hear this in English movies. And this means understood or understand. Like if you tell someone copy that, so this means understand or understood. And this is a military saying. Like military all the time use this one, copy that. You may have not heard this from some people, but this is a military saying, copy that. And if you use it in your casual conversation, it's fine, it's okay, you can use it. Sometimes I use this one, copy that, and this means understand. You can also say got it, and this means understood. If you tell someone got it, so this means understood. Or if you say got it, got it, got it, this means I understood. So both has the same meaning and both are very common. You can and should use which one you like the most. For example, let's imagine you tell someone something. So you can and should say, understood, it's fine. But I would recommend you to say, got it, got it. This means understood. Or maybe if your friend tell you something, so you can say, copy that, understood. You can also ask the person, did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? And this also means, did you understand? Number third, and now a very common phrasal verb, take over. Take over means to replace someone or something, or to take place of someone or something. Like if you say, something take over something. So this means that something take place of something, or something replace something. For example, some workers will lose their jobs as the machine take over. So this means that as the machine replace or take the place of these employees, so these employee or workers will lose their job, will be between the jobs. If someone is between the jobs, so this means that he or she doesn't have any job. So when the machine take over, when the machine take place of these employees, when they install machine instead of these employee, instead of these worker, so definitely they will lose their job. Another example, and this example is a true example. Once I was working at store and I had a part-time job. Basically it was a full-time job, but one of my friend was free in the morning and I was free in second time. So I asked my friend that you should work in this store from 7 o'clock to 1 p.m. and then I will take over you from 1 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sorry, from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. So he was working in the morning, and then I used to take over my friend in the afternoon. So this means that I was taking the place of my friend. I was working instead of him and I was replacing him. Number 4, sweep under the rug. Here we don't have a phrasal verb. Now here we have an expression, but a quite sophisticated expression. And before you know the meaning of this expression, first you must know what is rug. So this is called the rug, as you can see in this picture. And if you push something under the rug, so this means that you avoid or hide a difficult situation, or maybe you ignore something very bad. Like if you ask your friend, if you tell your friend, you should have swept it under the rug. So this means that you should have avoid or ignore this difficult or bad situation. For example, let's imagine that you are not supposed to have your smartphone in your school. Like you're not supposed to take your smartphone to your school. It is strictly restricted. But despite of that, you found that one of your classmates, one of your friend has his smartphone. He is using his smartphone in the classroom. And then your monitor tip off your principal. The phrasal verb tip off means to give a secret information to someone. So your friend, your monitor tip off the principal that one of our friend has a smartphone. So in this case, you can and should ask your friend, your monitor, that you should have swept this issue under the rug. You should have swept this issue under the rug. And this means that you should have avoided, hide, or ignore this difficult and bad situation. Number 5. And again, we are about to bring up our second last expression. I have a bigger fish to fry. It doesn't mean that in reality you are going to fry a bigger fish. But if you have a bigger fish to fry, so do you have any idea what does it mean? This simply means that you have to do something more important. Like if you say, no, I have a bigger fish to fry. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go there. So this means that you have something more important to do. For example, let's imagine your friends ask you, hey, let's go to the picnic. And you're not like you don't have time, you are very busy. So you can and should tell your friend that no, I have a bigger fish to fry because I'm working on a project and it is really important. And this means that I have something more important. I can't go with you. Number 6. And now finally, it is the time and turn to bring up our last expression. To say something under one's breath. And this means to say something very softly to yourself, usually to complain. Like if you say that someone says something under his breath, or I say something under my breath. So this means that you say something like this. For example, oh my goodness, how disgusting people they are. Just like this one. When you say something softly to yourself, usually when you complain, very silently you say something to yourself. So this is called under one's breath. For example, and let's imagine that you are working in an office and your boss asks you that all of you have to work 2 extra hours today. You're not agree, but you have to accept this situation because you are compelled. So you say, okay sir, we will do it. Such a disgusting person he is. Wish if I could go home. Where have I got stuck? So this is called, and this means that you said something under your breath. You say something very softly to yourself, and indeed these were complaints. And now finally guys, here we have come to the end of this lesson again. But before we end this lesson, before I leave, I would like to make an apology. Apology for the crow. The crow was making a kind of weird noise, weird sounds. So I beg your pardon for that. And I do believe that you must have learned something new from the youenglish.com from this lesson. I do believe that you must have enjoyed this lesson, you have found it constructive. And if you want to watch further lessons just like this one and take your English to the next level, then I highly recommend you to join us. Join the youenglish.com right now. See you there next time with a spectacular lesson. Until take care and goodbye.